Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So since I took delivery of my LG washer dryer combo, I've got a lot of questions on how to keep this thing clean. So today in this video, it's going to be short and sweet. I'm going to kind of show you how I keep mine clean every month. Simply, I read the manual and I just go off of that. But first, before we begin, there are some things that you're going to need. So first of all, you're going to need a screwdriver because to get to a very vital part of cleaning one of the coils in the filters, you're going to need to take out this screw that is right there, which I have already done off camera. And then next, of course, you're going to need probably like a rag and then some sort of soft bristled brush to clean the coils. You're going to need a bowl to drain some of the water out for the secondary filter that's below. And then also we have our trusty brush and as well as our vacuum attachment. I will leave the link to the brush and the vacuum attachment in the description below, just in case you do not have it. But really, let's get started. All right, so the first step in this process is you're going to want to drain the water out of this lower filter. And to do that, simple thing you're going to do is just open up this door right here. Honestly, I just simply remove it. I just take it off every time. It pops in and out right out of place. And then here you got this kind of little hose here, and you're going to want to detach it, stretch it out as far as you can. And then next you'll just basically take out this little plastic stopper that's in there. And this will allow the water to drain. So depending, it might take a little bit. All right, so now the water's all drained out. Just give it a couple shakes. And remember, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. That's a joke, by the way, for people to actually get that reference. And then next, you're going to just basically put the little plastic stopper back in. And then you are going to just place it back in there. And then next, we're actually going to unscrew the lower filter that's here. Basically, the whole purpose of this is it catches anything bulky or that's still wet. Basically, anything that can't make its way up to the upper filter. And you'll just unscrew it, as simple as this. There might be a little residual water in here, but honestly, it's not going to be anything crazy. And as you can see, mine's actually pretty clean because once again, I clean this out every month. Highly recommend you do this maintenance every single month. And then you'll just take your rag and basically what I do is just kind of wipe out anything that's in there. There might be like a little bit of gunk, but honestly, it's not too bad. Once again, as long as you keep this thing nice and clean, this machine will treat you well. I've received a lot of questions over the year and a half that I've had this thing like, hey, mine's not drying as well, or, you know, it's just not performing. What is going on? And of course, the first question I ask is, well, when's the last time you cleaned it? And they're like, never. Well, there you go. There's your first mistake right there. Highly recommend at least once a month doing this. And then once we're done cleaning it out, you're going to screw it back in. Make sure it's nice and tight, because if not, if it's not perfectly seated, you're going to have water leaking. And obviously, we don't want that. And then when you're done, you can simply just pop the little cover right back on here. Do be gentle though, because this thing is plastic and you don't want to break it. And boom, step one, already done. Next step is we are actually going to remove our laundry detergent dispenser right here. Simply all you just do is pull it out, and you're going to see a little orange tab right here. You'll press down on that and that will actually unlock it and allow you to completely remove it. There's a couple of steps of things that you can do here. So for example, if these dispensers are empty, you can actually pop these out and remove them to clean them out. Of course, mine are full, so we're not going to do that today. But if they were empty, that would be a good time to do this. Basically, you'll just take both of these out, and you can just take some warm water and a rag, and of course, just scrub all that out. But the next, this is very important as well, I recommend you take a rag and you clean in here as well. Just kind of get any excess moisture or anything else that actually might be in here, because you want to keep this area especially as clean as possible, because you don't want these nozzles or anything to get clogged, because or else your machine is not going to dispense detergent or softener. One benefit, one thing I do love with the LG is the fact that, say for example, I don't use fabric softener. So what I do is I actually have the tanks linked so that I can put detergent in both of these, allowing me to refill this thing a lot less. But now that that's done, you just simply just place it back in there. You want to make sure that you align it properly. So it might take a sec. Maybe it would help if I actually closed everything properly and make sure all the plastic and everything is properly seated. And then we'll place it back in there, and you can hear that little click. close it up, and boom, step 2 is done. So step 3 for cleaning your LG washer dryer combo, and this one actually might be one of the most important. So as you see, I took out this screw right here, which you may not even see it on your machine because there's actually little stickers that are covering up these screws. Just peel them off. That's what I did. Because the reason that you want to take off just this one screw is it allows you to pop off this little plastic piece that's right here. So I'm going to do it gently so I don't break it. I'm also doing it with one hand. It makes it a little bit more difficult, but so as soon as we'll just pop this little piece out right here. So there's one piece that we popped out. And then that will also allow us to remove this piece as well. And as you can see, we do got a little bit of lint built up right in here. And like I said, this is the most important step because lint will actually get on these coils. I'll take out my phone here so you can see, but as you can see, there's the coils right there. And once again, I do this every month, so I do keep it relatively clean, but if you don't, you can actually get a pretty decent amount of buildup in here. And if that happens, that's going to cause your machine to take even longer. But basically, that's where we take our soft bristle brush. And what I do is I just kind of go and just gently scrub or brush up against these coils just to kind of break up any debris or anything like that. And I'll also take the brush and just put it in here as well, just so we can get everything out. And once it's clean and to your liking, really you're ready to go. I do not recommend touching these coils with your bare hands. You don't want to bend them or break them. And also they may tend to be a little bit sharp, so you don't want to end up cutting yourself. But there's basically step 3. But now we're going to move on to step 4, which is we're going to use our brush and use our vacuum attachment here. I won't actually vacuum it just because it's going to be noisy and all that. But basically what you want to do is first, I take this long bristled brush. So this one's a little bit harder, and we're actually just going to kind of put it all the way back in there as far as we can go. And we're just going to kind of twist it around and just get as much as we possibly can. Because that's one thing I've noticed with the LG is there tends to be a lot of lint buildup that's in here. But as you can see, as you bend this brush, you can feel it. It goes pretty far back. And so we didn't pull out as much lint because once again, I keep this thing pretty darn clean. But once again, I've seen some horror stories of the amount of lint buildup that's been in washer dryer combos just because people just don't take care of them. But now that we've done our brush and all that, what you want to do is you're going to take this vacuum attachment, attach it to your vacuum, and you'll basically just stick the vacuum attachment in there, and that will suck up anything that's loose or maybe anything that you weren't able to get. And really, that's it. And so then now that we're done with that part, now we can basically reassemble it. So you'll take this one piece here, put it back in just like this, and then you'll take this other piece. And something to keep in mind with this is make sure that this end, so as you can see, this end has a lip and this side does not. Make sure that this part with the lip goes towards the back, because if you don't, it will not go in properly. Your filter will not go in properly. So I'm trying to do this one hand while holding a phone. So I apologize, it's a little laggy or a little weird, but really there you go. And then you'll just take your screw basically, and you'll put it back in there, screw it down tight, and that should allow you to put your filter back in place. Another thing you'll want to do as well to clean this out is I highly recommend running this out under some hot water. I'll put my phone back on the tripod here just so I can show this off here. But basically what you'll do is take this off. As you can see, we got a little bit of lint there from the last laundry load that I did. And you'll want to run this under a little bit of warm water, because as you can see, it's not 100% like opaque. You can tell that it's not 100% just, you know, completely clear. So yeah, just take it under some warm water and just kind of get all that off of there and just make sure that it's as clean as possible. And actually, I'm going to do it off camera right fast and I'll show you. Here's what it looks like now. I rinsed it out under some water and I wiped it off a bit, because as you can tell, you can now see your hand through it. It's not all like kind of foggy like it was before. So now that we got that all nice and clean, put it back in its place and you can insert it and it's basically ready to go. But there's one more final step, one thing that I like to do that will keep your machine a lot cleaner and will perform a lot better. So the final step in my cleaning process is that I like to throw a washing machine tablet into the drum, and then I'll just run a quick cleaning cycle. So here's what it looks like outside of the wrapper. Here it is in the wrapper. I bought these off of Amazon for a pretty good deal, and I swear by these. I've been using these for over 2.5 years, and they've never failed me. I know a lot of people ask, like, well, do you clean out like the drum seal or anything like that, or do you scrub out the inside of the drum? Nope. So here's basically a 1.5 years of usage, and here's how it looks. And overall, I think it looks pretty good, but we're gonna take our trusty cleaning tablet, throw it in, and we'll close up the machine, and we will run a quick cleaning cycle here. Oh, yep, I know it's not Christmas. All right, we already cleaned the filter, we did that, and then you'll just scroll over to tub clean. It's under one of my favorites just because I use it so often, and then you're just gonna press the play button, and literally, that's it. It's gonna run its cleaning cycle for about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and after that, you're gonna have a nicely cleaned out machine. But basically, folks, that's it. That is a simple process of how I clean my LG washer dryer combo. And yes, I already realized I forgot to put the screw back in, but it's no big deal. It's not gonna harm the machine anyway. But yeah, that's it. If you do this once a month, your machine is going to last a lot longer, I guarantee, because that's one of the things that people don't realize about washer dryer combos is even though they're great, I love them, but they do require a bit more TLC than your standard washer and dryer set. So do keep that in mind. And also, if you're unfamiliar about anything, just go read the manual. I believe it's on like page 30 or 38 of the manual, and it outlines the entire cleaning process. Basically, everything that I just did is in that manual, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button below. It helps me out a lot, but hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya!